What is up, everyone? It is me, Psychoblue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Today, I'm going to be presenting a first attempt between Spicy Steve, the CEO 2019 champion, and one of our longtime Cross Tekken veterans, Swoops. I want to open this broadcast by saying thank you, everyone who's been supporting this game over the pandemic. As you can see from these numbers I'm posting here, I have been completely humbled by the support you've given us, and you guys definitely had a part in making sure that Cross Tekken had its place at the table on NYCFurby, in addition to the potential Steam update coming in the next few weeks. I've been keeping eyes on the Steam charts. There's definitely something coming, and that would not have been possible if not for what we've been doing with Street Fighter Cross Tekken the last few years to make sure that Capcom knew there was a place for an interest in it coming back. The numbers definitely moved, and you guys helped those numbers move. So I'm opening this broadcast by thanking you profoundly, and I'm really excited what the 10th anniversary of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is this month, March, what that's going to bring. We'll find out, and I look forward to showing you how things are going right now between Spicy Steve and Swoops. I'm going to make sure that everything's ready, and then we will begin. And once again, if you are interested in these broadcasts, please be sure to check out the complete dossier, and within that dossier is the Discord link. You see it on the top left. The dossier will give you everything you could possibly want to get started the game and help you get to the level that these players are playing as quickly as possible. We have so many different ways we can let you play this game. This game allows you to express yourself in ways most games don't. There is no wrong way to play. All you need to do is optimize your combos, find your team synergy, and you can be as lame or as rushdown heavy or as balanced as you want. Got everything. Alright, it looks like we're about ready to get started. Thank you guys for your patience. The first match is going to be coming up right now. Scorecard is set. Let us begin.
Check out the perfect fighter.
En garde, s'il vous plaît.
I am really excited for Abel. I think he is a sorely underrated character in this game. There was a time I thought he might have been the best grappler in this game, and I'm considering that making this year's tier list. I kind of let Kuma win out. I think Kuma has just better tools as well as a really nasty grapple game on top of it. Abel, though, has a similar kind of toolkit of good normals, good combos, as well as setting up the grapple game fairly well. I like his overall takedown in addition to that. We'll see if it makes any difference, though, because right now Spike is having his way with him. My goodness. Big Shining Wizard. King has some pretty deceptive, nasty kick grabs, I gotta tell you. So even though his grabs do have the handicap of being high or low only, with no way to cover in between, the way they start up, he can get them off in block strings. Like, you could be blocking low, and he can just cancel into a Shining Wizard, and it will hit. Spicy Steve takes the first game in astonishingly quick order. Woof. Good stuff, Spicy. Alright, looks like Swoops is changing characters again. This time he's going to Jack and Raven. Swoops has so many characters he can choose from. It's a real shame to really see Abel do much, or really either of his characters do much in that last game. But no worries, Jack is someone that I actually know Swoops best for. I remember watching the Arizona weekend way back when 2013 was still fresh, and his Jack Hugo team was a sight to behold. Like, he's the reason I could have Jack Hugo as my backup version right there. So he got DP and he got one hit in the geyser afterwards. I don't see that often. I don't see it at all. It's my first time seeing it, like, in a long, long time. I won't say ever, because you never know, but at the same time. Alright, this is smart. Jack has so many ways to his turn, despite how big and scary he is. So he is not like other big guys where they rely on closing in slowly but surely and setting up his grapple. Jack can not only deal huge damage up close, he has a lot of tools to keep you out. However, Spicy Steve is no stranger to working his way in. That's why he has Vega do a lot of the dirty work for him, great normals and good walk speed, while King scraps those big combos in his. Meanwhile, Raven is a powerhouse all on his own. Raven, even though he has a lot of great zoning tools, he also has fantastic combos and good rush down ability. Starting those tick throws. His high-low game is okay at best, but he really shines when it comes to his buttons and how so is his priority. Good Shining Wizard, that's a lot of damage. Uh-oh. You got caught in foot. Oh, he didn't convert though! You can juggle off that. Raven working his way in. However, that leg is nice and juicy. Crouch light into crouch medium into the convict kick DDT. Yeah, I've been playing Spicy a lot the last couple weeks. He almost beat me in the first attempt. He dropped 6 straight on me. And you can see that in a few weeks when I upload it to my own channel, Psychoblue SFXT, to commemorate 100 weeks of wires. But no spoilers on that. Let's keep things to this particular match. Good job winning your turn. That Jaguar step is so scary. It has such weird recovery where you're not entirely sure when it's your turn to punish him when he's just throwing out there like that. However, oh, raw launcher. I was about to say, so he's had timing down, but don't count out Spicy Steve. So he knows exactly when Swoops wants to press buttons. Raw launching is an incredibly important high-level tool in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It completely crushes crouching attacks, and you're going to need that in order to stop opponents from just mashing on you as well. Because a lot of characters have really fantastic crouching attacks that lead to boost combos. That could have been it. He got the link, but alpha counter, had to get out of there. Oh, that's a big punch, but didn't get too much off it though. He just boosted right to Vega. Don't worry though, King is in, and you see how Spicy shimmies there. He wants Swoops to get which way he's going to try and punish him on Oki. If he rolled forward, King was close enough to chase after him. And if he just stayed there, King was still close enough to start those cross-up stuff. Spicy Steve is now up 2-0. Good stuff, Spiceman. As a reminder, Spicy Steve won CEO 2019. That was our last big offline event before the pandemic hit. So, needs to say, he has earned his stripes in the past, and Swoops has his work cut out for him to try and stop this momentum. We've already seen 2 fantastic games from Spicy Steve. Looks like he'll be sticking with Jack Raven. As I said, Swoops has many characters he likes to go to battle with. I really do love that Jack color though, the all black.
Potential threats. Are you ready?
Kind of like a modified version of his Tekken 5 TR. In fact, actually might be his Tekken 5 TR color, just muted the orange. Tekken 5 TR is the reason I'm a huge Tekken fanatic. My first Tekken action home was Tekken Tag Tournament 1 for PS2, but I think 5 and DR was when I really started becoming aficionado of this franchise. And need to say, I am very pleased with how the default 2Ps for the Tekken characters who are in Tekken DR are in fact their DR colors. That was really nice touch from Capcom. Thanks, guys. Nice, there you go. Defend those skies. That's the second time that's happened. So I'm going to assume the reason why Jack can do that combo is because he catches Vega high in the air, which gives him enough flow time to go for that geyser at the end. Usually if you hit that medium deep, it's not going to work. Swoops is just burning all of his bar, trying to get some kind of damage on King. Because what? Oh! Draw a Shining Wizard. He knew exactly when he was in the crouch block. Caught him again. That block streak keeps going and going. He got the convict kick, and he got the Oki on top of it. This time, Raven gets away. Yeah, King is someone that, before the pandemic, we looked at a lot of skepticism. I mean, we knew he could be scary. He's won a couple of Evos. But there are just so many holes in his game when it comes to defending himself and trying to start an offense all his own. However, he doesn't really have many great buttons, he does have some good buttons. And the King specialists that are left have optimized what few neutral options he has to make him a lethal character from mid-range and close. Having a partner like Vega definitely helps the case, because now that King can get this knockdown, now comes the Oki stuff. And he doesn't like have to use those grabs to really scare you. He can just go for tick grabs and slowly but surely whittle away at you. That was something Psychoblue told me he's working on, trying to play the long game and go for simple conversions just off tick throws and basic combos, and then when he gets more desperate, that's when he turns up the pressure. Spicy Steve is a fighting game veteran, so you're seeing those veteran instincts come into fruition as he controls the pace of the match, and he has a team to do it. Vega and King are a very scary team. Vega in particular has been a force even after all the nerfs he got from Vanilla.
I'll skin you.
Looks like Swoops is cashing out. It's going to be Bob and Abel once more.
On garde, s'il vous plaît.
This didn't work out in the first game, but maybe he has something else planned this time. So I like the idea. He wanted to challenge Vega in the air, but Vega's air-to-air superiority is not quite unmatched, but very close to it. I think among the Street Fighter class, he might have the best air-to-air. The only competitors would be Bison and Rufus, and Rufus have the same conversion optimization that Vega does. Whoa, raw launcher, what an interrupt, what call out. So I forgot that palm attack after the Hell Sweep is punishable like that. So either King was trying to go for an alpha counter, or knew that the raw launch would crush that move. I didn't know it would crush that move. There are definitely some non-crouching attacks that raw launch will destroy, like Heihachi's Stomp. But I guess we should add that double palm from Bob to the list. I'm sure Swoops is like wondering how to stop this. I didn't lose that time. He didn't lose that time, he might have been too far away. So characters sometimes have limbs that are so long, even if they connect, the boost won't hit, and that can lead to a big whip punish. There was a standoff there, and unfortunately that standoff was not the end. This is it. Make it hurt, my friend. You have been granted a lucky break. Make it count. Nice. Go for the Oki. Use that signature roll back and forth. Keep locked in place. Aiming to steal this round. That looks to be all Spicy Steve. But signs of life are emerging. Oh no! What a tag! I'm not sure if he meant to do that. He might have missed a tag cancel. He paid dearly for it. Spicy Steve saves his round and is now up 4-0. Once again, thank you guys for all the support you provided throughout the pandemic for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You can see the numbers right there. Fantastic numbers. Street Fighter Cross Tekken in the year 2022, and it's drawing over 10,000 on average. Thank you so much, guys. Spicy Steve is up 4-0. The CEO, reigning champion, showing why he is the man to beat. as Swoops tried to find some
En garde,
answers.
s'il vous plaît.
He almost took a round there, but that was more of a lucky break because Spicy lost track of his juggle points.
What a waste.
Combos in this game are so much fun. You'll sometimes try stuff, even though you haven't laughed before, just because you have a feeling it'll work. And sometimes that feeling is correct, and sometimes not. However, Spicy Steve has those champion's instincts, so even though things were going south, he kept enough conposure to make things happen. The will to win, the intangibles, are a very important part of high-level play in any fighting game. And that just takes experience, not even just labbing stuff, but also labbing stuff, getting hit by stuff, and overall keeping track of the timer, keeping track of your meter, and formulating a plan before the opponent manages to capitalize on whatever mistakes they're capitalizing off of. Nice. Even some of those block strings. Now Bob has to get desperate. Shout out to that 90s Street Fighter 2 video talking about how lower your life bar, the more desperate you're going to get, how more aggressive and careless you'll get, and that is when the player of the advantage takes that advantage. Look, this is disastrous. Vega didn't even need to call King in. He just waited his turn and slowly but surely chipped away at Bob with pokes and throws. That's that fundamental play of Spicy Steve. After all, even though he's Cross Tekken champion, I've seen him play stuff like Super Turbo and Alpha and all the old man games. So he's definitely no stranger to the old ways. He was there when they were written. However, Swoops is a veteran in his own right. Again, I've seen this guy play a lot in the Arizona phase and do very well back when Cross Tekken had just got his 2013 update. And he was an inspiration for me as he, oh no, you think that's a jump in. He was an inspiration for me, thinking Jack and Hugo. However, his Bob and Abel are trying to make things work and trying to take the game off of Spicy Steve in this first 10. That's the way to do it. I think he's got this. Got it. Good. Yeah, that is such a cool link from Abel, doing the step kick into close heavy punch. Easy to confirm into wall launch as well.
You can't lose here.
Yeah, you saw my first attempt with Jerry Kill spread earlier. My Abel is not there yet, but I'm always willing to learn. And you'll want to be careful jumping in on King. So King's anti-air options include his parry and the light Jaguar Bomb. That light Jaguar Bomb activates stupid quick. I've seen him like roll, wake up, and still catch Beals trying to catch his roll with that Jaguar Bomb. So that has super high priority. This time going for the simple option to select the alpha counter. Oh, big jump in. Watch your head, Bob. This should be... Yeah, that got him. Spicy up 5-0.
Team wins.
And once again, if you want to find people to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken in the year 2022, be sure to join our Discord. That is the link in the top left. I will also be putting the link in the comments of this YouTube video. You can also check out the Street Fighter Tekken Complete dossier. It has sample combos, strengths and weaknesses, team plays, two rundowns, and complete frame data for every single character in the game. No matter who you play, no matter what your play style, we have an answer for you to play the game as you see fit and get those nice juicy wins on top of it.
I'll skin you.
Check out the perfect fighter.
En garde, s'il vous plaît.
Let the madness
Let's see
begin.
what Swoops does this time. Nice. That crouch medium kick is super sneaky with Vega. I have been caught unawares by it several times. So even though Vega does rely on his claw, as he does in many games, his kicks, thanks to the boost system, are just as nasty as his claws. Stand medium kick's a fantastic boost starter. Crouch medium kick, like I've seen him get the exact same post-launch damage from just medium kicks that he would medium punches even with the claw. So if your claw has been removed from your person, fret not, just be sure to practice those kick combos. That way you have no fear of the opponent's health bar, regardless of if you have it far. Another Shining Wizard. Do not be crouch blocking too much on King. As I said earlier, Spicy Steve has been practicing managing pace of match, so when King is in, he can quickly overload opponents with the threat of either a Shining Wizard or a crouching medium attack,
That's your
or a
best.
crouching light attack, or even a far stand light attack, which is standing low. Has great range as well. Nice punish. I don't see that particular move punished like that, with a link on top of it. But still going. Still going. With that elbow. Again, fantastic defense. The claw has to be shattered soon. Oh, the claw didn't go up. He didn't get a juggle either. That's major. Finally, the claw goes down, but it's still near his person. All right, there we go. Defend the claw. This is smart. You see Swoops defending his ground, knowing that Vegas will want that claw back. However, it's King's turn. Keeping it simple, breaking the throws. Have to find a way to open this character up, and you do. Bop, 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 bop. Bop. Oh, you missed it. No worries. Yeah, the King has... I don't know if it's like his hitbox or just a timing issue, but it feels like juggles that would miss any other character miss on King, even though King is a big hitbox character. Yeah, he burns bar. Take a round. Take a round as you should before things fall apart again.
I hate fighting weaklings.
Final round.
Well, no worries, Bob. Spicy Steve is no slouch, so you will have your wish having a worthy opponent.
You dare to challenge me?
Again, Spicy is up 5-0. Swoops has to figure out a way to get some momentum going because Spicy's already halfway to victory within this first attempt. Oh, I'm going to cancel that, my friend. That move is not safe by itself on block. Especially against Vega, who has all these big whip punish moves thanks to the range that Claw offers. Even if not for the Claw, his kicks reach super far as well because Vega is a very tall character. Spicy Steve really excels at either way of pacing his match. He can either be super lame or he can be super aggressive, but it's going to depend largely on how much health he has versus how much health the opponent has. King right now, yeah, King is losing the advantage. King is low on health. He has a hard time fighting his way back because the opponent is way less scared of losing a round. Alright, there's the Oki. But again, he has to fight hard to really get his momentum back. That's a good start, but you missed it! He wanted that knee, but he didn't get it. Nice, good backdash, he knew it was coming. However, EX shoulder tackle takes it. Finally, Swoops is on the board.
Red team
Good
wins.
stuff, Swoops. EX shoulder tackle is fully armored, and it is a move that I have trouble
Check out
finding
the
temptation to
perfect fight.
spam at will, even if I don't have meter.
On guard,
The reason why I say it is because with the Street Fighter Cross Tekken charge attack system, he can just charge a regular shoulder tackle, and when he flashes orange, let it rip, it's got the armor, no meter necessary. And because of the generous range it has on block, as well as having a wall bounce on hit, it's a move that you can just throw out every so often just to test opponents. Ah, missed a juggle. Unfortunate. There we go. Building momentum, building in a big way. Nice, go for the Oki. You want to keep blocking points, this is smart. Slowly walks his way in. Probably the light version of the tornado throw. Careful. So you know something's coming. Nice. Good job. I was thinking maybe it was going to go for a YOLO EX wall dive. He went for the EX rolling claw instead. Oh no, you can't be whiffing on Vega even from that range. I said earlier, stand medium kick is a stellar button for Vega. And Street Fighter Cross Tekken thanks the ability to boost. Oh no! What are you doing, my friend? Are you trying to go low? Not on me, pal. Spicy Steve calls out Swoops and takes a round.
Don't blink. Fight.
As I said, you play Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Raw launchers are an incredibly important tool. It is kind of a gamble, but so are Wega reversals. So if you feel like your opponent is going ham with certain buttons, And it's going to be a matchup thing. Like, some characters need their crouching attacks to really scare people. Nice. Speaking of crouching attacks, you saw that Bob was down backing. Even from that range, thanks to the size of his hurt box, he got caught by Shining Wizard. He has no place but to bring in Abel. Time. Nice, caught him. Abel does not have access to a lot of juggles, but the one he does have comes with that crouching heavy punch. It deals big damage. And a lot of Abels are going to make you think it's time to command grab. If it is, you might get away, and if not, there might be a crouch heavy punch coming my way. Because a 2-hit confirm, it can really spell disaster, convert to whatever he wants afterwards. He could just go for a roll and try and get away from the opponents who might try to punish him otherwise. That cross assault definitely saves Spicy Steve. Probably got it. Nope, never mind. He let his guard down, and now Vega's in big trouble. Keep eyes on his bar, though. When Vega has 2 bars, he has great reversal at disposal. Will make a difference, though. A throw, and Swoops takes 2 in a row. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, had a brain fart. I thought Swoops had the first round. Forgot that he had that big raw launch. Never mind. I've been doing this a lot for a lot of games where I think a game is over, but it's not. I gotta get better about, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be a stage commentator for Combo Breaker, but I have to sharpen up. Thank you guys for being part of my commentary journey as well. Being a commentator has been a dream of mine since I was a child. I always wanted to be on like ESPN stuff, talking about basketball. However, talking about fighting games is just as well. I always love professing my love for these games that I present for you guys. That block is massive. Love seeing that. Swoops is showing an optimized Bob right now. Let's see what Abel does. Nice, good job catching his back dash. Oh no, you didn't get the juggle. That's unfortunate. You want to be very careful here, because this could be bad. There could be a Shining Wizard. Thankfully, block was still there. Wasn't there that time.
My perfect body!
Bob was down bagging for dear life, and he ate a knee for the face with his troubles. Spicy now up 6-1. Let us see how Swoops try to build momentum again.
Check out the perfect fighter.
En garde, s'il vous plaît.
It's all or nothing.
Okay. Spicy Steve, I cannot say enough good things about how you are playing. As I stated, you are managing the pace stellar, at a stellar pace, to be honest. Like, the way you manage your pace is nothing short but stellar. That sounds nice to me. In addition to that, once you have that pace maintained and you start to build momentum, that is when you turn up the gas. That way your opponent cannot tag out easily. That's why having someone like King is a really important asset. Good job winning your turn. You definitely baited that raw launch. Here we go. Okay, I see you. EX Wave Dash and Bob trying to pick his spot now. He's been raw launched a few times, and even if you don't get raw launched, you have to respect that stand heavy kick. You did not, and thus are in a world of hurt. You have either a corner or King's nothing to worry about. He tried to jump out, but King is waiting for him. Neutral jump heavy punch. And there is a round for Spicy Steve.
What will happen next?
Go back to that pace I was talking about, the one I'm celebrating. I love that stand light kick. That far stand light kick from Vega's fantastic button.
How dare you?
I actually start respecting for things that play Spicy Steve enough. But yeah, managing the pace. Be sure you keep Spicy Steve in situations like this. Not so much getting hit, but putting a situation where he has to burn resources to get out of these situations. Or not burn resources. I don't see raw Scarlet Terror used as a get-off-the-move much in this game. But it happened there, and it worked. That was exactly Spicy Steve trying to get momentum back. That life lead looking a little more insurmountable. Good job winning your turn again. Spicy Steve is in some trouble right now. Swoops bringing the pain, trying to take a round and even up this game. Tag canceling. And uh-oh, you can't swing like that. You'll have the right kind of normal for it, my friend. I'm going to assume Vega wanted crouch medium or crouch light punch, but because of the lack of range and priority on his normals with no claw, he couldn't get it. Throw. He has a corner. Throw. That's why you want to have the corner. Raw launcher. Caught you again. Ah, you missed the kick. That's what I was talking about, the triple kick one. But the juggle timing's a lot more strict than the medium punch ender. Yeah, kick him out of the sky. You got it. Boom. Swoops ties the game.
Oh, wow. Almost lost weight.
It's all or nothing now.
Alrighty. Let's see how this particular round progresses. There's a throw. I said earlier that the pace of Spicy Steve demands that he takes away with easy stuff and then goes for the more complex stuff. One throw might not seem like much, but is a complete loss of red health, and that can be really crucial down the stretch, because that means your partner is way less likely to recover and be of use to you. There's no red health to recover. However, I have noticed that Swoops has made big adjustments in testing those throws. That's a big punish. Once again, Swoops is on point. This is big trouble. Big trouble. He's going to probably do a cross assault. And it hit Drew. Oh, they can guess. Oh, you got the juggles. Okay. Shoutouts to CPU Vega. Saving the day. Make it hurt. Big, deep, jump heavy punch. Maybe he wanted a parry, but that hitbox can be pretty deceptive. I've actually gone past the parry box. Who knows? There you go. Finally, Spicy Steve gets a lucky break. There's a throw. Vega has plenty of life to do this on his own. You see, he avoided doing stuff to bring in King, but that might not have been the right call. Time is running out. Swoops is on the board once more. It is now 6-2 Spicy Steve.
Wow. Almost lost.
I think I showed this out of order. So it appears that Spicy Steve probably took another game in between the order I played these sets in, because now here comes Jack Hugo, the actual #1 option for Swoops. As far as I know, I've seen him play Bob, I've seen him play King, I've seen him play Jack. Maybe Bob Jack might be his professed best team, but I know him best for Jack Hugo, because that's who we normally play during the Arizona meetings back when 2013 was. Backbreaker! And you can see why I idolize this team already. Momentum is being built in a big way. As a reminder, because spectator mode is currently busted, hopefully the Steam patch will address that, as well as the boot up issues with Windows 10 out of the box. So I have to do all these through battle logs, and I thought I had the order correct, but looks like I made a boo-boo. No worries. Hype matches, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying it thus far. Ah, big jump in. Jack may have all that pain, but does have a big hurt box. So you saw that jump heavy punch hit way earlier than you would think, given how low on the ground Jack was. No worries though. Jack is just doing his target combos and firming into Hugo. Big chase down. Stand medium punch into raw launcher. Get lost, says Hugo, and get lost you shall. Because Swoops has a lead in this game.
Don't blink.
Okay, going back to Jackie Boy. My goodness, he is so much fun. He has big limbs. He has big damage. He has great reversals. He control the pace of the match really well. His super might be the single best, his super might be the single best utility super in the game. I mean, that move is just unstoppable. Whether you are on the ground, in the air, no matter what you're doing, that big punch will silence you. So, in other words, the moment you jump, no matter where you are going to get bopped. But now it is Hugo's turn to try and maintain this. He's getting hit overhead by Vega, only to get waken up flat. Love it. Cross assault. Caught him in the bad spot. You caught yourself a fish. And you got the juicy link. Spicy Steve putting pressure on Jack now. It's going to be hard. Yeah, at this range, King has some problems. His only choice is to jump, and Jaguar Step is not going to be the answer. He can just geyser wherever that Jaguar Step is. Oh no! Tried to kick throw him with the meat squasher, but King was having none of it. Hugo has to chase down Vega. It's not going to work. Oh, okay, Vega would free. I think Vega would go for wall dive and catch him full screen, but decided not to. He didn't need to anyway. Game is tied.
Who will come out on top?
Bop. Nice.
You are not
Safe ender. I see a lot of Jacks just pause that particular string in the middle because there's a point in that string where it's a true block string. However, this time Vega was waiting for it. That was definitely not the truth that he wanted. But yeah, that string can be very impressive. Oh! EX Shining Wizard! Making absolutely sure whatever Jack was pressing was not going to work. EX Backbreaker. Oh, trapped. And again, King seems very adept at looking for that meat squasher. Even though Hugo has a grapple that hits both standing and crouching, it's not particularly a good one. It has a lot of startup and not enough startup to really tick into it like Giant Swing or Shining Wizard. Overhead stomp. Yeah, you want to be careful now. This is bad. This is exactly the situation he wants to be in. Where he has all this bar to just pressure Jack until the end comes. Spicy Steve now up 7-2.
Blue team wins.
Alright guys, I see what happened. We're going to play things as is. But yeah, normally you can't change character unless you actually lose. He actually did, but I played this out of order. So we're going to play in a way where we're getting back to the track we were at. And the game we scheduled will be played later down the road. Let's keep going.
I'll skin you.
Identify targets to be exterminated.
It's all on the line.
Once again, this is what I identify Swoops most for. Jack Hugo from back in the day. And if you're not careful, he can destroy you in a few short hits. Jack Hugo has some fantastic synergy, as well as absurd damage. Yeah, they both have giant hurt boxes, but in a way it just makes a better tag team. Has a good theme to it. Power and power. I have the pretty... Oh! Okay, instant overhead, but maybe you wanted a tag cancel because all that happened was you just got bopped when you landed because of the recovery on that move. I wonder though if... Okay, good trade. I wonder though if Backbreaker could have killed him rather than the ender he went with.
Look at my muscle.
In the end though, it did make a difference. Swoops has a round. As a reminder, first and 10, Spicy Steve only needs 0 wins to take this, and Swoops needs a win. He's going to have to start building a big streak he wants any kind of momentum to stop it from happening. Good jump from Jackie boy. Here comes Hugo. Hopping in, make sure he gets that Oki. Getting those big buttons. Oh no! Maybe you thought King was going to try jumping away, and you made a big call with a regular backbreaker. Don't be jumping on Hugo now. He has plenty of bar. Still his turn. Okay, good punish. Okay. I thought maybe Hugo had the advantage, but Vega said, nope, I got crouched. Life punch, what are you doing? Interesting going for the attack gets. But again, Spicy Steve loves to play a certain kind of pace, and the lower Hugo's health got, the more inclined he was to play that pace, and it paid off. It'll burn all the bar he has to make sure that pace leads to the round win. So taking a round should be your priority in most any situation. Even if it costs a meter to do it, be sure to make a statement with that bar. Good block. Jack has some pretty hard to block jump-ins. I've seen the jump heavy punch completely decimate complex with the weird startup that move has. So it's not the worst idea to jump in with that. And of course, the faster jump in, lower hitbox would be the jump with heavy kick. Here comes Hugo. Oh, good backdash. Spicy Steve loves to use that backdash, and both Vega and King have good ones. Nice, the Nero's bursting, and he decided that he's verging to bait out the counter. Not like the King loses bar, he lost his life. Swoops back on the board. It is now 7-3 Spicy Steve.
Beginning scheduled maintenance.
Look at this. Look at the momentum being built by Swoops. We have ourselves a set, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fantastic game from Swoops.
I'll skin you.
Let's do this.
Nice, jumps again. So this situation where Vega's going to have to try and play up close. Even though Vega, oh no, you could have finished it there. That could have been a big boost to King. It could have been a big boost though, but I think now that I kind of consider it, Spicy Steve is always concerned of when he brings in King. Because King needs to have his offense consistent. The moment King is on defense, it can get dicey. He wants to be sure he has a big life lead so King can put pressure on the opponent and finish the move before they adapt to his lackluster approach options. King's in a situation now he'll want to be in. Oh no! Called out! EX backbreaker, where you going, my friend? Big flat. Oh no, you missed the link! That was it! Maybe he wanted the crouching medium punch versus this faster, more consistent. Uh-oh, armoring through. Flexing on him. I mean, it's beautiful outside. It's a good day to lose some water weight and get some cuts. You want to be big and buff like Potato Hugo. And speaking of potatoes, I think Hugo wants to make this guy French fries. Just cut him up. Big swat from all the way downtown. Jump heavy punch, catching Vega for range. He wasn't expecting a button to hit him.
Don't blink.
Swoops is once again up around. Let's see if he keeps it.
Increasing reaction speed.
As I said earlier, Spicy just needs 3 more wins. Swoops needs 7 more wins. But the more Swoops builds momentum, the more you can put pressure on Spicy Steve and get him to crack. A 4-game lead becomes a 3-game lead, a 3-game lead becomes a 2-game lead, and before you know it, it's tied at 7, and then it gets really interesting. Let us see if Swoops makes it happen. Oh, he's been a big call out. He won a raw lariat trying to catch Vega, maybe backdashing. Alas, was not to be. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Attack.
Love it. Love it so far. Boom. Da, 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 ba, ba. Boom. 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 Sorry, I had a text come up just now, so I didn't have a chance to pay attention. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, we're focusing now. Jackie Boy's in trouble. Yeah, you had no choice. You had to bring Hugo in. Hugo has the pain to make it happen. Catches the roll with the big moonsault press. Oh, okay. Letting it linger there by landing and then going for the third strike overhead. Vega in big trouble now. And time is running out.
How unpleasant.
You can just manage to keep... Oh, no! I think he... Alright, there you go. He got it. He got it. Done. It is now 7-4, Spicy Steve. As I said, 4 becomes 3. Let's see if Swoops can momentum up for this next game. What's going on with that text I just got? Okay, we are back.
Identify targets to be
Spicy is up 7-4 on Swoops. Swoops has taken 2 games in a row now. It's getting interesting. 2 games in a row can easily become 3 games in a row. Let's see if Spicy Steve allows that to happen, or if those champion instincts will kick back in. Dominating his first 10. I mean, I think he had like a 5-0, 6-0 lead. It was ridiculous. I think it was a 6-0 lead. Bop, bop. Bring back Jackie Boy. Jumping in. And even though you had Vega in the corner, he does have that stand light kick. Large stand light for Vega in most games, but Hypercross Tech in particular is a really, really good poke. Like, that can stop so many approaches. And that's exactly what it did. It saved Vega there. No, you're thinking some kind of crouching attack. However, King has held on. Jack didn't capitalize the way he should have off those missed Shining Wizards. He could not jump away in time. He wanted to avoid the Oki, but King was waiting for him anyway with the move he would have used to cross him up.
You can't back down now. Fight.
Analyzing the test.
Boom. Boom. Alright. Good job. Use the EF keep your turn. Oh no, that's... Okay. I was thinking Vega was just going to punch him with some jabs, but even though he whipped the throw, he still punched him anyway with jabs. Go figure. I suppose Vega thought he was close than he actually was. Objects may be farther than they appear to be, ladies and gentlemen. Throw. There is Spicy playing that pace he wants. Going for a Shining Wizard once too many times. Now he's looking for it. This is a number of times now that Spicy just said Shining Wizard and stands back up. That has cost Spicy Steve the round. Is Swoops going to go for just a 2-game deficit now?
It's comfort!
You can't lose here. Fight.
Yeah, this is rough.
How dare you?
There you go. I like it. Back and forth we go. Yeah, do not underestimate that big heel of Vegas. Cosmic indeed. That's an interesting little exchange right there. But yeah, Vega's down forward heavy kick, that is a juggle star Super Cross Tekken, and it also lingers a bit where you get additional juggle depending on where it hits. And against big hurtbox characters like Jack and Hugo, they can hit them even as like an anti-air fairly consistently depending how they're jumping in with what they're jumping in with. Right, heads now. But again, this is, oh, okay. This time it is Swoops with punishing Spicy Steve with the move he likes to whiff punch people with. And speaking of whiffs, Hugo Dash did only to run into a jab confirm. They kind of seal the deal, but EX backbreaker, Hugo manages to save his life just a bit longer.
Attack. Surprise attack.
Man, I thought Vega had it there, but a clutch EX backbreaker saves Hugo. Uh-oh. 3 crouching medium claws in a row. Each and any one of them could have finished off Jack right there. Swoops is trying to make Spicy regret that they didn't. A clutch backflip and a boost puts Spicy Steve back on the board. It is now 8-4 Spicy Steve. Back to Bob and Abel we go.
Fighter. En garde, s'il vous plaît. I'll skin you.
Let the madness begin. Fight.
Alrighty. Let us see what happens. We are back to Bob and Abel. I was thinking Jack and Hugo were looking to seal the deal, but it appears that that is not to be. Bob and Abel are back, and they have their work cut out for them. Spicy Steve is just 2 games away from taking this thing. And even though momentum was shifting firmly back to Swoop's side, Spicy held on and stopped the winning streak. Ooh, no. Ooh, too far away to get that whip punish. I like the idea, though. That's interesting. About the claws over there. I was wondering when Vega left and that move happened, did the cutscenes move actually bring close to his claw, but not quite. Oh, okay, gets the trade. Gets the link as well off the step kick. Da-da. Boom. Boom. Spicy Steve has lost the lead. However, a wake-up arm whip manages to put things a little... Oh, no! I'm about to say maybe a on him there, but he didn't end with the right move. There aren't many juggle points off boost combos, sadly. Yeah, he's going. You saw he was just priming that EX wall dive if he needed it. Oh no, you could have got it there though. And because you're hesitant, oh, maybe not. He got it. What a clutch win from Spicy Steve. I think he stole one there. There were a lot of times that he could have taken that lead back, but didn't. And I am not entirely convinced that he was counting on that jump attack to connect the way it did. But once again, Spicy Steve prides himself on managing a pace where he can pressure the opponent at his convenience, while also playing a very patient, reactionary game. That is something that I've always found difficult playing against Spicy Steve. He is very reactionary, and I'm reactionary too. So usually I'm the one flinching, and I have to really work hard to try and take a lead back if I don't have it already. Nice. So turnabout is fair play. Earlier in the set, Swoops baited an alpha counter. Now it is Spicy Steve baiting. The bad spot for Bob to be in. King adds insult to injury as Spicy Steve is now on set point. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Once more, if you want to join in on Supercross Tekken action, you can check out our Discord as well as our complete dossier. That is the Bible for Street Fighter Cross Tekken version 2013. Sample combos, strengths and weaknesses, team placements, cumulative rundowns, complete frame data for every single character. So you can jump in and then get that study before you get that practice in. Alrighty, Spicy Steve is on set point. Let us see if he can finish the job here.
Check out the perfect fighter.
En garde, s'il vous plaît.
Let's do this.
Alrighty. So, Bob is going to try and somehow put pressure on Vega. That is not how he's going to do it. You cannot be doing that particular heavy punch willy-nilly. I'm going to assume at this point he's trying to go for the far heavy punch, which is a lot safer as poke. However, the far heavy punch is not really... actually, the far heavy punch is really good. Forget what I said. Right now, this is probably wants to be in. So you are mindful of his spacing. And now Abel is in to try and take out Vega before he brings back in King. Vega's armed with claws and kicks. However, he is not armed with health, as that is snatched from him by Swoops,
It takes more
who
than
is now
strength.
fighting for his first 10 life.
Change back down now.
Show me your blind.
That lingering slide. That's always a problem, ladies and gentlemen, in any game. That's why you see Vegas go for it, even the year Street Fighter V. They'll say, I'm going to slide. I've been crouching for this long, you're going to fall for it, aren't you? Just that move that is just fast to surprise you, but slow to think it's not really coming at you very fast. Slide, slide, slippity slide. But will there be something brand new for these guys? Is Swoops going to try and stop this game? Stop this particular gain that Spicy Steve is making? Or will any new games in this set be cut off as Spicy Steve takes this game? We'll find out. Right now, things are looking good for you guys in what we're doing for Tekken Action this video. Because right now, Spicy Steve is fighting his way out! Only for that to happen! No! Complete robbery! I thought Swoops was trying to get a game back and maybe make it 9-5. Alas, Spicy Steve is still alive, and worse yet for Swoops, he has the life lead. This is exactly the pace that Spicy Steve wants. Long-range Rekka. Didn't get the last hit, though. Didn't need it. Caught Vega flinching. That life is gone. Now it is Swoops' round to lose. What a whip. Bro. Time is running out. Alpha counter. That took the lead back for Spicy Steve. Run away all you want, you're not going to get it. You missed it. Spicy Steve steals one, is now just one round away from taking this first to 10.
There's no turning back.
Alrighty. This time the slide is blocked. Still blocking, and finally Vega flinches. He's stuck in the corner. All that pushback. All that pushback. And now Vega's out of the corner. That could be jumped in on. Lucky didn't go for the right kind of button. Be careful. Again, Spicy Steve is very reactionary, and if you get too complacent, he'll just backdash and punish you easily. Uh-oh. Not even go for a boost punish, go for a backdash and a cosmic heal punish. I see ya. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Keep blocking. Keep blocking, my friend. However, it was not enough. Got opened up, and here comes Papito. Boom, and boom. King does have some reversals. They aren't great, but they get the job done if they're deciding to pressure on the ground. Always keep eye your opponent's meter. It builds faster than you think. Even though it builds slower than Street Fighter 4, it can still really surprise you. And meter in this game is a precious resource. All these EX moves are super useful in utility. Most of these characters deal great solo damage with no meter. You're going to be saving your bar for the toolkit aspect of it. Another suplex, and your winner of this first to 10, Spicy Steve.
Blue team wins.
Excellent stuff, Spicy Steve. Yeah, it was looking like Swoops was firing back on all cylinders, but there's those champion instincts. Even when things start to go wrong, you hold on, and you figure out a way to get things back in your favor. And in response to this fantastic victory, I let both these players know that whoever won, I would be donating $15 charity to the foundation of their choice. Spicy Steve won, and he chose the John R. Oishé Foundation, the Children's Hospital. This is the charity that Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen contributes to. So, shout out to Spicy Steve, and the $15 have been given to the Children's Hospital as I promised. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed the show. Please be sure to tune in for additional Street Fighter Cross Tekken action, either at my YouTube, Psychoblue SFXT, or here at NYCFurby. Once again, you guys have been stellar in showing the world and showing Capcom that there is a place for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and very soon, all of that dedication will be rewarded. There is definitely a Steam update coming very soon. It's just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if anymore. For years, always, if you got this many views, you sold this much, if you did this. When I was at Capcom 2019, I was told we only move by numbers. The numbers moved, and because numbers move, we're going to have the answer to our prayers very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Psychoblue, Conductor the High Train, Mr. Hype Gems, #Crosswires. I will see you guys next time. Keep crossing the line, everybody.